Oh, once you keep searching, it'll open it up to all the tiers, man. And then it'll find a game eventually. Maybe not because it's early in the morning and not a lot of people have this older game. I found a game yesterday. It took about 3 minutes, but then we did find a game yesterday.
Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer.
It's been 5 minutes and we're waiting for a game. And look, and we got to play the Arkansas. Arkansas is pretty good, man. Arkansas Razorbacks. Oh no, we got a tough battle. We're gonna lose, man.
Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff.
On YouTube. You know what
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Green. Got his man down the middle.
Well, this game's actually really hard. It's really hard, and I'm playing a real online game against a guy. You could see his name in the top corner. His name is Avenues Den. And the game goes on my permanent record. So I do own this game, so I don't know, I might keep it for the year and keep my permanent record. The new game, Madden, comes out in August, and we'll get the new game. But for now, we're just play college to keep the skills fresh. This is actually a tough game. Arkansas, the reason I like the college football version is you play a lot of different teams, like this red and white team, Arkansas, the Razorbacks. You know, I don't play them that frequently, so I like the variety of opponents, and it's actually a pretty good on-the-field game. The game presentation is pretty good. The gameplay is pretty good here.
The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear.
You know what? After playing the new game, and then this is like last year's game, it's very similar to last year's game. I'll have to say the new game is a little better. It's a little tighter. This game's a little... The newer game feels more floppy. I don't know how to explain, but like the newer game, it feels a little more realistic. So the newer game is slightly better, but not by leaps and bounds. It's close. Well, this is last year's game, but it's only slightly... The newer game is a little bit better. I wouldn't say it's... Yeah, the newer game's a little, like, floppier, like, in a good way, like...
I don't think people understand how valuable it is.
Feels a little more realistic.
And get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable.
Also, the newer game does a good job of, like, balancing, how to say it, time of possession. So, like, it's really hard to get down the field. and in one quarter you might get the ball
Scanning the field, it's Green.
a bunch of times in the half. Whereas in this, like, the time of possession is he's taking way too much time off the clock, I feel. Then the newer game does a better job with, like, time of possession. And it's difficult to score in the newer game.
Keeps looking downfield.
This game's a little too easy to score. The newer game's, I think, a lot better, actually.
In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He'll pull it down and run. Working their way closer and closer.
I better focus on this game, man, or I'm going to get beat.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
To the air on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. That's reeled in. It's Russell. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Does he really think he's just going to keep running with the quarterback?
Shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Touchdown!
Wow, that was messed up, man. That play was messed up.
You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll give it to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
Oh, he It's intercepted. He's brought
I
down.
don't know why I forced it in there, man.
Comes out on top with a pick.
Forced it into a tight spot.
Choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to his
If I did, I should have thrown it a second faster.
They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. He'll go out of bounds.
He ran that play last time too.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Green. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. He'll do it himself. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Powers through.
Nonsense, dude. Come on. I had him fucking stop 10 times fucking in the backfield.
Being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those,
I had him beat 7 times to 9. Come on.
And the QB.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He might want another play. They'll go to the toss. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
What a game-changing play by this defense.
He looked open at first, man. I'm throwing these balls way too late, dude.
The turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Green. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It's too easy. You're geared up against the run. You're just handing it to him, man. It's hard to say that like he's actually doing good because I'm playing so bad on offense. Well, you're just throwing these late balls, man, right into traffic. 2 turnovers in the red zone.
They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
I miss playing with Alabama when Alabama has like Bernard and the other guy. They got two really good receivers and a 90 running back.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Turner. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Turner. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end. But he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Finds his big tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming.
It's like a little something in the second half. At least it is. It's nothing, but it's like a teeny bit of momentum at the end of the. Take something out of that horrible first half.
The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Pitt.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times...
I had to say, hey, it's going to be a game. You're not going to walk all over me here.
The open guy and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Gets it past the marker.
The problem is when you do play action, it freezes the...
Before going out of bounds.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays.
It falls for the fake, dude. It's stupid.
The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense moving forward now.
Well, it like cancels the man, this QB spy, for some reason. I'm not sure why, but when they do that, like it cancels your QB spy. It's really annoying.
So fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Green. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones.
That's got to be a drop for the defense, man.
At the 24-yard line.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
And this This offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack.
No defense this game, dude. He scored every time he got the ball.
Blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I thought he caught it.
Knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that...
He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Now you're just like desperate flinging it down, man.
You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Just desperately flailing it down the field.
On this drive, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are
had it in his hands. Man, I play as Alabama with Bernard again. More fun to play with them. That's Alabama, dude. Pitt sucks, dude. Pitt stinks, man. Let's try to play with Jeremy Bernard. Or switch to Crimson Desert. Might delete this and download 26 Madden. Madden 26 is better.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Mendoza. Release to the back. With the catch, it's Emby. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant.
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Of course, he misses on the ball and misses the tackle.
Touchdown, Indiana! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up.
Came down the field like
by him, so that's why these tight ends
Swiss
so
cheese
dangerous.
defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To throw, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Horton.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
To the air on first down. Still looking on the move. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they're going to get lit up just...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
There was some doubt, but good play by Gurmy Bernard on that scramble.
Defense comes on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. 6-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure, because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. Defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Simpson. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low-line drive and not his best work. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. Intercepted, a first half turnover
See if I could do something with it this time. Last time I got 4th and 27 punt.
Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The running back has it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. They try to get it outside on the left. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Now on the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Looking to throw at Simpson. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm.
Turning it on. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup.
Wide open on the right. And he cruises his way to the house.
I did not. I definitely did not want that to happen.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Simpson. got his man in the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll try the run. Turns it on in midfield. Ernie on the Jets. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the left. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker.
Fuck it, dude. Take the easy lead at halftime. You know what I mean? For as much as they dominated, I've got the lead at halftime. That's a pretty good feeling.
And they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
So they got the lead field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to
And yeah, I think I get the ball now, so I have a chance to extend my lead.
And the Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Looking to pass. It's Simpson. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And nobody
lucky I got a good bounce, man.
Rolls out of bounds. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is finding wide open.
Terrible pass, man. We got to take this momentum to the house.
What a great job.
Oh, he quit, dude. Imagine quitting and you're only down by 3. You got Indiana. I've struggled moving the ball, dude. Like, I'm barely able to move the ball, but... Wow, what a loser, dude. Throw an interception and you just quit. What a baby, dude. Little baby, I do an interception. Anyway, we're gonna play some Crimson Tide, man. I mean, some Crimson Desert. Get back into that game.